Ladies and gentlemen, today we are at Majazana Informal Settlement in the town of Orange Farm. 230 Conversations in partnership with Joburg Central Church is out here on Global Youth Day doing the Lord's work. We've come into an informal settlement as is our custom. We are grateful to everybody that has contributed. We've had our sponsors this time around, Great Hope. We've also been sponsored by New G's. We've been sponsored by various people, Soul to Soul, Dario, Panado, Ten and Tender. Thank you so much for the amazing work that you are doing. These kids here, everybody that you see around here, the adults here, your contributions are making a huge difference. 230 Conversations, please come and partner up with us. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. We are on YouTube, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook at 230 Conversations. Thank you so much and may God bless you.
Yes, we're coming to you live. This is Majazana right here in Orange Farm. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. This is GYD 2024. And as we are here to the community, the theme for this year is show up. And we're showing up in the cities and we're right here. The community is inside, the music is happening. And you can see all around me, Benji is going to take you through and you will see we are here as 230 Conversation, partnered with the GYD, which is the youth department of the Seventh-day Adventist. And we are super, super excited that we can come and make an impact in this community of Majazana. It's a very, very, very beautiful settlement and area where people are so keen not only to have the young people impart them. We have brought clothes and we have organizations that donated food parcels. And we know that it's going to be a great day. We might not be able to cater for everyone, but we believe that with the little that God has given us, it will make a huge, huge difference. And so young people are busy. He will take you through and just capture a few of what's happening. Clothes is being distributed right there. And later we're going to be having the food. And so we're going to be coming here and we're going to be doing some interviews with a couple of people. As I get close to two ladies here, they want to run away. They want to run away. Ladies, how are you doing? Are you good?
Yes, we good. Thanks.
Thank you so much for joining us. Just give us your name and share with us why you are here.
My name is Barbara Mlocho. I'm coming from Joburg Central Church. We're actually here for the Global Youth Day to support the cause, and we are helping here the people from Mountain City.
Beautiful. There you have it. There you have it. All the way from Joburg City. So 230 Conversation partnered with Johannesburg Youth Department so that we can come and take part in this event. Next to me is another lady. They have beautiful Global Youth t-shirts. Show up in the cities. This is where we are.
Yes, my name is Pepile. I'm here in Mountain City to show up. We are helping the Mountain City people who are here, also evangelizing and partnering with 230 Conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me pull through one of these guys here. Ashley is one of the organizers, is one of the 230 guys that have made sure that this event is a success. Ashley,
Yes.
Share with us what is it that you guys went through in order to put this event together? What challenges did you have? Who came through and who is here to partner with 230 Conversation? And who is 230 Conversation?
Thanks, Osh. Most of our challenges would have been time and energy based, because it takes a lot of work to get people together and get a lot of people, particularly people who are sacrificing the very little that they have. So it's a lot of sleepless nights that we've had, and a lot of traveling, a lot of sacrifices, financial and time sacrifices. Our sponsors that we've got Great Hope that has come through. It's a funeral parlor. We've got New G's, which is an electrical company. We have as well Ten and Tender,
Oh, wow.
which is a restaurant. We have Panado, which is a medication company. Soul to Soul Dario, which is the school shoes, community initiative. We've got Meals on Wheels for food. And then we've got various contributions, from SDA, Twitter, people in their individual capacities. Abanye, they have seen our programs where on social media, and through that, we've received contributions. Some contributions are anonymous contributions. In total, I think we've raised over 60,000 rand just to run today's program in collaboration with all of these people.
Beautiful, beautiful. There you have it. all our friends that are listening and that are watching. Thank you to 230 Conversation for such an initiative. This is an organization or a self-supporting ministry that started during COVID. Young people came up with an idea of thinking, but how can we reach people since we are closed in? They came up with this. And so what they do premieres. They have currently launched two podcasts.
Yeah.
You can watch it. And if you want, tag along, go to their Facebook page and like their page. Go to YouTube, like their page. Go to TikTok, like their page. Follow 230 Conversation in all their social media partners, platforms, and be blessed. But it's a beautiful day.
Thank you, Osh.
There you have it. Just like I mentioned previously, we have people that have come through and partnered with 230 Conversation. And as you can see, just right behind me, this is a Great Hope Funeral. Great Hope Funeral offered their vehicles. They said, you know what, we have seen what you guys are doing. We are super excited. We're going to be part of this event. And so they said, we are offering ourselves to come through and see how we can make an impact. So they collected some of our guys down so that they can come and make an impact in this. So here is one of the guys. He will introduce himself, say his name and also his surname, and also just to tell us, Uti, what is it that moved you guys to be part of this event?
Yes, Chief, how are you? Yes, I'm Ronnie Mabik. Yes.
So what made you guys want to be part of this event? Because I see you guys have offered to be part of this big event that is happening here.
Actually, we heard that there are many staff, there are people that are bringing staff. Unfortunately, we didn't organize something like clothes, food. Then we said, for now, we can just bring the car for transport there.
Wow, there you have it. This is such a beautiful initiative. If you're watching this, wherever you are, there's so much that you can do. Partner with 230 Conversation. We have future endeavors that we're going to be part of. Make sure that you do that. These guys have offered their vehicle. We don't know what the future holds, but also you can go and like their Facebook page, like the Facebook page for 230 Conversation, and be part of this great initiative. Future events that are coming, we'll be updating you on all our social media sites. But thank you so much for joining us. We'll get one or two people from Umphakathi Lana, and they just tell us Mabezwa that there is an organization that is coming through here. What is it that they felt, and why is it that they made an effort to be part of this? But yeah, now Klapsa here. Klapsa, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, Klapsa is one of the guys that are spearheading 230 Conversation, just like who Ashley also spoke to us. Now tell us, maybe share the name and your surname, and also what is it that you guys moved you to start 230 Conversation, and what made you choose Majazana?
Wow, okay. Good morning. It's still morning to everyone, all our viewers. Well, I have been asked to share. My name is Noma Klabiso. I'm part of the team 230 Conversations. So I've been asked to answer what motivated us to start. Well, it's young people. We are passionate about young people. So during 2020, over COVID, we decided to have this 230 conversation starting at 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon while we were on lockdown. And then eventually the world opened and we went back, to our normal lives, and we realized we need to grow our vision. And we then branched into welfare. And now we're at Majazana. This is like our third drive, and we're so excited about it. We're at Majazana today in collaboration with Johannesburg Central Youth, and they're the ones who sort of found the area. Okay. And because we are passionate about it, we jumped on board right on, and we are here today to represent the Lord in our various ways. Thank you.
Wow. There you have it. So you see, this is how it happens. There are people that will come on board. Johannesburg Youth identified this area and said, we want to come and make an impact. Lana kulo mphakathi waseMajazane. And so we have moved here, we have sacrificed time just to come and be part of umphakathi. Nginabafowethu lapha ababili. Sanibona bafowethu ninjani? Niyaphila. Yes, sinivakashele today. Yes. So as i-230 Conversation and also abantu abasha, usually once ngonyaka kunento esibiza ngokuthi yi-Global Youth Day. Lana abantu abasha abaya emphakathini befike benza umahluko. So shukuthi ke umphakathi i-youth yalana yaseMajazane ikhethe le ndawo. ukuthi zenze umahluko. Nizwe kanjani nina ukuthi kube nomemo olufana nalolo?
Sijabule kakhulu kuba nabantu abazivakashela abazosibona. So umphakathi
Uthole kuphi ukuthi kunento enje efana naleyi ezoyenzakala nayo? Ungitsheliwe or ubona abantu
nje asitsheliwe umakhelwane otshela omunye nomunye ukuthi hayi
kunento
kunento eyenzakalayo ngaleli langa.
Hawu, siyabonga mfowethu.
Yaba. Hayi sijabulile kakhulu baba. Sijabule kakhulu asibona abantu bafana nalo kanje. Alasivakashele. Hayi sibongile kakhulu baba.
Siyabonga. Indeed, sometimes ubizo luza ngokuthi omunye umuntu umenyiwe, omunye utsheliwe, and this is exactly what happened. As I have just heard from these guys, they were sharing ukuthi they heard from a neighbor who also heard from somewhere else. So this is how messages get to be shared with different people. But we are right here, Majazana, and it's going to be a beautiful day. It's sunny, so there's a lot of things that are going to be happening. I will be taking you through and speaking to different people, young people, old people, the church leadership, even the representative from the community who are part of this event. But for now, don't go away. We'll be right back. All right. We're still here, and I have some of the leaders from Joburg Central. These are some of the guys that actually felt the need for us to be able to come to Majazana, and they just want to share with you guys on what motivated them to be part of this event. I'm with Mrs. Twala Lana. Welcome, Mrs. Twala and Unjani. Ngiyapila. What motivated you guys to be part of this event?
You know, I've been in this area quite a few times, so I've seen the need. So that's what exactly motivated me, because I've seen there is a lot of need. There are a lot of people who are, should I say, less privileged. So this drive has made me want to be part of it, yes.
Wow. And how are you feeling?
I'd say I'm so proud,
Okay.
yes, and I'm also happy that I'm serving God through this drive.
Wow. There you have it. Umamthwala uyasho ukuthi she's super excited. She's actually proud to be part of this event. You know, sometimes we go to places and we see the needs, and this is where we need to make an impact. You understand? And so as the leaders of the young people, they saw the need for them to make sure they identify this place, come to this place, show up in the city, make an impact. I think I have one leader also, Ote ufuna ukukhuluma. Usaphuza amanzi, but it's okay because it's hot. Let me hold la amanzi for yena, and then she shares with us exactly ukuthi yini le empush ukuthi abe part of this event.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Maybe you can share your name and then
My name is Masesi Kumalo. I came here so that I experience more people from Majazana, and I see it's a nice place and it's new. There are so many youth here. Some people here, I see they need the Lord so much. People, they are thirsty for the house, for the need of the Lord. And also I see here, there are many things that have been brought by the Johannesburg Central Church. I'm so excited. Everyone here, the mood has changed. People here at Majazana, they made me feel so welcomed, especially the young ones of here. They are so welcomed and they're enjoying everything. And what I love about us, we have accommodated each and everyone who's here, even the unbelievers.
Wow. I think that's a good testimony, just to know that you can show up in a place, make an impact, get to know the people. Sesingena la kumphakathi sixoxe nabo, just befriend them, get close to them, talk to them. Abanye bafuna imthandazo, abanye they just need somebody just to talk to. So yiyo into abantu abasha that they have really intentionally and purposefully come to do in this place of Orange Farm, Majazana, and it's going to be a great place. I have a young person here next to me. Kunjani? Ngiyapila. Thank you so much for joining us. Are you in the ambassador? Okay, so not only are the young people the youth, but also we have a department of ambassadors, which are a little lower in terms of their age, but they are part of this event. And how does it feel to be part of such an event?
Powerful, man. It's really, it's ecstatic, and it's like we, as Central, we thought this would be the perfect place to come here can't be able to get what we have also. So sharing with them what we have.
Is this your first time for such an event, to be part of an event like this? It's not, but it's your first time to be part of an event organized by 230 Conversation, am I right? All right, there you have it. And you didn't share with us your name. There you have it, Buhle. Thank you so much for being part of this event. Thank you so much for being part of this event. So we have young people that are super excited. They are fired up. They have the energy. They have the zeal to be part of this event. So we're going to be sharing with you a different kind of interviews with the rest of Umphakathi, with the rest of the young people. But please don't go away. We will be right back. Thank you so much for joining us. We're right back. We are here in Majazana, and I have some of the leaders from Joburg Central. Am I right? Yes, they are part of this event. But you see, the thing is, some of them have no idea of who 230 is. But they somehow got communication with, there's an event that is happening for Global Youth Day, and they wanted to be part of it, and they are here. And sometimes you think it's only young people, but even the old folks are part of this event. As you can see, she's putting on a t-shirt that is written "Show Up in the Cities," and you can see with umdala, but she has decided to show up. Mama, tshela mina, ufike kanjani la? Umenywe ngubani? And how is it that you decided to be part of an event at 230 Conversation? Igama nesibongo.
Igama lami ngumama Ruth. Lapha ngimenywe nguJesu. Ngimenywe nguJesu. Ongimemile uJesu. Utheka ngibe lilunga lokushowa up lapha eMountain City. Uthando lukaJesu yilo lungidonsileyo lwangiletha la. Yilokhu ke ngimi lapha le ndodakazi yami uBelieve sizoshowa up sonke sibabili kanje.
Believe, tell us your name, your surname. How did you get here? How did you become part of such an event? And how are you feeling about being part of this event?
Okay, my name is Believe Mapa. I'm doing SYL. So
Umphakathi awazi SYL yini, because not everyone that will watch this knows some of the things that are happening within the Adventist community. What is SYL yini? Is it a political party? Oh, okay.
SYL is a senior youth leadership. Yes. So as we are doing SYL, we are supposed to show up. We have to work with youth. We are supposed to show up in the cities and be involved in the whatever the youth that are doing. Yes, we have to be involved as well.
There you have it. I think as we're coming through, someone just shared what she shared with us here. Basically, in the senior youth leadership, one of the requirements of the curriculum is to be part of an activity of outreach. And so this is why they have decided to show up in this community to make sure that they are part of this event. So it has given them an opportunity not only to meet Lomphakathi walana, but also to fulfill one of the requirements of being SYL, which is Senior Youth Leadership. But they're super excited, and it's something that is worth commending. So if you are out there and you want to be part of our events at 230 Conversation, go to our Facebook page, 230 Conversation, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, like the page, follow them. YouTube, they are also part of the YouTube channel. Follow them. There is a new episode of a podcast, the second episode of a podcast that's going to be happening exactly 2:30 today.
Yes.
Be part of it.
I'm also doing SYL as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Show up. There you have it. We're showing up in this community. Awuthi sidlulele around nangu umama ngiyambona nje uyancuma mama ngicela usondele kunjani mama uyaphila mama yes maybe mawungasinikeza igama lakho nesibongo and then ubususitshela ukuthi ulethwe yini lana o ufike kanjani lana.
Uzosiza abantu lapha kwena indawo ekhanya kwindawo entsha esanda ukuthi nje sibasize. Kuningi nje sikubona kusenzakala khona ngoba kuningi izinto abaziswelayo njengeyindawo esiseyintsha abanye ukuze laba abantu basondele kuNkulunkulu ukuba libavakatshela lizobabona libancedisa kukho konke lisizwe izikhalazo zabo lisizwe abakudingayo.
Naye umama uyakhuluma ukuthi he is part of the youth yase-Joburg Central, and that's why ngithe abantu abasha is not only abantu abasha as in age, but umama is part of abantu abasha, and she saw the need to be part of such an event. And one statement engiye ngayibala in one of the books ithi yona uJesu wafika emphakathini showed interest and actually wabuza ukuthi bahlukunyezwa yini, baphethwe yini, bafuna ini, and then he reached out to them, wa make sure ukuthi whatever needs that they had, he met them. And then after that, he bade them, follow me. And so the young people of Johannesburg with the 230 conversation have made a partnership and have said, we are here, we are showing up, and we're going to be part of this event. But not only the young people, even Nabadala, they feel young at heart. You can see with their smiles, Mama kunjani? Ngiyaphila mama. Yini ekugqugquzela ukuthuzelana? What is it that pushed you to come here and be part of this event?
Yeah, mina ngathi my name is Umama Mtombeni. Mina ngibuya from Joburg Central Church. Ngine passion kakhulu nabantu abatsha. Even nase church ngisebenza nabantwana abancane, ama pathfinders, ama adventurers. But today as a global youth day, I felt it privilege necessary ukuthi ngibe lapha kule event eba khona once a year. Ngizoparticipate lami today angisomuntu omdala, I'm a youth.
Youth at heart, youth at heart, youth at heart. Yazi kunabantu inhliziyo zabo zingakachange. They always want to look young. I'm a sweet 16. But yeah, today we're talking a different language. They have come, they have showed up, and they are part of this event. For future events, please make sure that you join us. We're going to be having a lot of this as 230 conversation. So don't miss out on the future events that we're going to be having. We are still here. We're going to be talking to young people. I see a couple of young people here. Bantabasha Sanborn, how are you guys? I think these are ambassadors. These are ambassadors. Are you guys ambassadors? Okay, talk to me. Why are you guys here? Because I see you have t-shirts that are written show up. What is this show up thing? I saw my written 230 conversation. Yini, one person or two people, your name, your surname, ubususitshela ukuthi kahle kahle ufuna ndlana. Umenye ngubani?
My name is Loyiso Ngube from Johannesburg Central Church. So we're here to give out to the community because as Christians, we are blessed in different ways. So some people aren't blessed as much as other people. So we came to incorporate some people and give out things, give out clothes and items to other people so that they can also be like other people too.
Beautiful. There you have it. Tell me, what is this show up? What is this show up in the cities? Ngifuna wena, tell us, what is this show up? As a young person, mawubona le theme ethi show up, what does it mean to you? What does it say to you? She's shy. She's shy.
It's show up, but it stands like for us to be somewhere, like to come and help for others. Yeah, we're showing up to help others. Yes.
There you have it, abantu abasha, the ambassadors. These are just the young people just before they get to the stage here, youth. But bona, with the theme, Yase General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventists of 2024, which says show up in the cities. They have decided not only to put the t-shirt, but they've decided to be part of an event that can make an impact in the city. So we are here in Majazana just to make that impact. And we're going to be talking to different people. So please don't go away. We're back. I told you don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. And I'm here with one of the sponsors for E230 Conversations, who made an effort to make sure that this event is successful and it's going on. Now he will introduce himself, say his name and surname, and tell us what is it that they partnered with in terms of being part of the 230 Conversation outreach program. What is it that they offered and what is it that they are doing, and what is it that they seek to do in the future for such events?
Hi, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, my name is Fortune Charles Sicha. Yeah, I partnered with 230. I've been doing this like with previous drives, though I wasn't be able to attend, but I would send something always. And this time I decided that I should be there myself. And yeah, this time I gave them 3 bakkies just to ferry food, whatever that needed to be taken from household and whatever. That's what that's what we've been doing. And then yeah, we donated some cash as well, and then a few packages of clothes. Yeah, but yeah, that's it. And this is actually our passion, to give to the less privileged, which is very good. It touches my heart. This is why I make sure that you know, I do something. When I hear of such things, I normally stand up and make sure that I have to contribute. Yes. No, but thank you so much to 230 for giving us this opportunity to partner with them in helping the community of Majazana. No, it's quite an experience which is very good to us. And yeah, thank you all for participating. Thank you.
There you have it. The Bible says, to whom much has been given, much will be expected. This guy, because God has given him so much, decided with the family, with the company, they are going to offer 3 bakkies. They had 230 Conversation is going to be having such an event, and they said, you know, we want to be part of it. Not only just offering our vehicle, but even our presence. And so they are here to make an impact. And we believe that such partners are very crucial and very critical in making impact in the communities emphakathini lapho esiphila khona. So this is just a great and an exciting day. And I'm going to be inviting one of the leaderships, that's a conference, Seventh-day Adventist conference, to be part of this interview. So don't go away. We'll be right back. But thank you so much, my leader, for that. Yes, there you have it. There you have it. Just before the break, I told you we'll be right back with the conference leadership. And so joining me here is one of the secretary of the youth department, Seventh-day Adventist Northern Conference leadership. She's going to introduce her name and give us her surname and tell us, Uti, what is it that she does in the conference, and how is it, what kind of things do they do as a conference to support self-supporting ministries like 230 Conversation? What is it that they did to be part of this event for a 230 Conversation?
Hi everyone, my name is Angela Masugu. I am the Administrative Secretary for the Youth Department in the Northern Conference of South Africa. We are very pleased and excited to be a part of this great initiative. So 230 Conversations is one of our supporting ministries. Basically it means it's a group of young people from various churches, not just one church group, who come together and work together to do such wonderful work. So as the Northern Conference, what happened for us to be part of this initiative is that 230, we have a project called Project Believe, where the youth department partners up with personal ministries, and youth groups or independent ministries are given funds where they are able to do projects like this. So 230 was one of those groups that registered, and they gave us their proposal and told us what it is they want to do. Their proposal was successful, and they were given 10,000 Rand from the youth department as well as the personal ministries. We were also able to support them with literature that will be handed out today. So yes, basically that's us.
Wow, there you have it. There you have it. Sometimes you think the church is not part of such event, but she has testified and given us so much confidence that they, as the youth department, are ready to support our self-supporting ministry. I know that there are people that are doing self-supporting ministry within the conference, and if you want to be part, register with the union via the conference, get everything done, and submit your proposal. And if it is accepted, then you can be able to get funds. As she shared with us, there is what we call a Project Believe, which is a partnership with EPM, which is Personal Ministry Department, with the Youth Department to support self-supporting ministry within the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And so we thank you so much for the Youth Department for being part of this event. And I believe that the 230 Conversation has done a good cause in partnership with the Youth Department. And we believe that there are future endeavors that these guys are going to do together. But for that, we believe that God will bless them abundantly. But for that, thank you so much, and God bless you. But don't go away. We'll be right back. You have it there, you have it. I'm super excited. And joining me is one of the ladies. She will introduce herself, tell us her name and surname, and tell us how did she come to be part of this event and who does she represent and what is it that they are basically doing here. So I will hand it over to them and they can share with us why they are here. She will share her surname and name.
Thank you so much. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for having us. Hi family, hi everyone at home. My name is Yara Siahlulo on behalf of New G's Corporates. We were acquainted with 230 by one of our leaders by the name of Mta. We are very well acquainted with him and very close with him as well in terms of personal relationships, church, as well as being a part of this amazing movement. We're very happy to be part of this. New G's has actually come up with donating 3 of our buckies. We put through a cash donation as well, bought through clothes, gotten ready for the prep the night before. Now we're here with the community. It's absolutely amazing. It's warm, and you know what? We're just so happy to be a part of this movement. Thank you so much to both 230 Conversations, our team as well, New G's, and of course the church. Thank you so much.
Who would have thought that an electrical company, New G's, will be part of such an event? And I know that there are many companies out there. There are many NGOs. You can be part of such events, future endeavors, partner with 230 Conversation and be part of them. I believe that they have social media sites. You can actually follow them. They can share with us where they can be found if you want to be part of that.
So you can find us at www.newgs.co.za. That's our online website. If you want to Google us as well, you can just type in on Google New G's Electrical and Appliances Services and you'll get right through to us, and hopefully we can assist with any future invaders.
There you have it, friends. Please do follow them on all their social media sites and they can deal with your electrical problems that you have. Law, we here. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this. Next to me is a young man. You can actually see he's very young. And young people have the energy, the zeal, and that thing that says, you know what, I'm out there, I want to do this. So he's going to introduce himself, tell us his name, tell us his surname, and also share with us to say, how did they come to make a decision to partner with either 230 Conversation or the Joburg Youth, and now as part of leadership, what is it that he's doing and what is it that makes them excited to be part of this event?
Thank you very much. Well, my name is Mthokozi Sihlamini. I'm a resident here at Majazana and as well as a member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, whereby I'm occupying a position of youth leader amongst the church. So one of the reasons why we partnered with Joburg Central, it is because our church here at Majazana, or the branch here, our mother church, it is the one of Joburg Central. So the 230 Conversation, it happened in a way that majority of the founders, they are from Joburg Central, and then we saw a gap at Majazana. As you can see in front of me, this is an informal settlement which is in Mountain City and as well as in Majazana. There is tons of people of which they are unemployed, as well as youth is flux at this place. So therefore we saw a gap of let us reach out to youth and then come to offer them whatsoever that we can offer them in terms of and as well as food that can be given unto them, as well as clothes. As you can see, the rate of unemployment is very much high. So it is an outreach community as a whole, and as well as trying to show them it is not only is hela that is needed. There are also essentials of which abantu bayazidinga. So therefore when we meet them halfway, we meet them ngezwi, we meet them nangesisu whereby balambile, and then it's easier for them to accept uNkulunkulu or Jesus Christ as their savior.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful because sometimes when people are in need, some Christian will tell you, I will pray for you. And there are times when you don't need to pray for people, feed them. I remember the story where Jesus would feed them. They were hungry. They had heard the word. They were now needed the physical food. What are the challenges of Umphakathi? What are the challenges that you have experienced here, from young people to adults to the kids? What challenges do this community have?
Well,
I'm gonna start with the current challenge that we are facing at this current moment. We had a limited number of people that we needed to fund in terms of the food parcels as well as the clothes. So unfortunately for now, the number has exceeded twice than the one that we had expected. Obviously, that is it's a normal thing because, as I've stated, the majority of people, they are unemployed. So therefore, such situations, they are expected. Therefore, a contingency plan has been made about how are we going to cater for everyone or for majority of these people that are here. Apart from that, the challenges that we have in our community, it is the influx of youth that is here, unemployed. Some of them, they are still embarking their journeys, furthering their studies, of which it is a bit difficult. And as well, also that contributes also to a crime rate. That is the solemn challenges that we are facing as a youth. It is the crime, it is the unemployment, and as well as partially the drug abuse here and there. So I think those are the major issues that we are facing. The rest of them, those are the normal issues of which each and every case might be having. Those are the minor things, but the major ones to us, so far it is those three.
There you have it, my friends. To somebody that is watching out there, to someone that can make an impact, that can make a change, I am challenging you right now. Indawo yaseMajazana needs people that can come up with project. It could be plumbing, it could be electrical, it could be anything. We set up colleges that can train young people to be very handy. You know, it could be baking. You know, ladies can do baking things. You understand? So I am simply saying to someone that is gonna watch this, and you know that you can be a change in this community. Come through to this leadership, speak to them, see how you can make that change. They can start an initiative. This is a wall, and this can be used for the umpagati, for the community to make that change. During the week, instead of having these young people that are loitering around, people can do different projects, gardening, they can do plumbing, they can do different things. So I'm simply challenging you, but we thank you so much for the leadership of this place, for seeing a need and then stepping into the shoes to make sure that they make a difference. And so for that, we pray that God may bless them in the future endeavors and the future plans that they have. We believe that God is going to be with them. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Yes, we are back. We are still here at Majazana, and you are watching Umfoka Mpofu right here at this place. And ngilana ngine leadership yomphakathi uzozi-introduce asitshela ukuthi igama ngubani ne-surname and yena as a leader uyini kahle kahle in this community, and what were the challenges abaye bahlangana nayo as they were preparing for this event, because sometimes abantu abamema bangazi, so yini abaye bahlangana naye nje that was some bit of challenges. So uzositshela igama lakhe, asitshele ne-surname nokuthi uyenzani, abe sesitshela with the challenges that they faced.
Sibonge kakhulu msasazi Howard wakamnisi ukhulumako. I'm a community leader la phakathi ku-Mountain City kanye ne-Kanana Park. It's from Kanana proper to Kanana Extension 2 and Kanana Extension 3, office which is called Wheelers Farm in short phase. The critical question oyibuzile noma umbuzo obalulekile oqotho ukuthi emphakathini sibhekane nezingqanazinda noma ama-challenges akhona kufaka phakathi education, unemployment, poverty, and nokuphila okungalingani ngokulingana okushiwo kupheqelezi ukuthi social cohesion. Yes, uma ngikuzwa kahle msasazi ukhuluma ngendaba esekutheni ukuze i-230 ne-Joburg Central ukuze zibe lana saze kanjani. Yes, uma singabheka pheqelezi msakazi wami la sime khona kunesheshi la phakathi kwale ndawo. And then i-church siyazi ukuthi isonto it's a central domination of human in sitting phakathi kwendawo esihlala kuyo. And then isonto it's a mediator between all the challenges between the community and the church itself and the inter-challenges that are there within the community itself. Because whereas isonto can cater umuntu osuka from Lenasia South, osuka from Kibla Park, wherever the entire country might be. But with the sense that says the church was here, we have been invited as the leadership yaseKhlaleni ukuthi okay thina njenge church sila sicela ukuthi masikhona asiyi kuyovalela ini umphakathi nabantu abasemphakathini ngaphandle. Ingakho nje ngama-Saturdays uma kuba neyinkonzo eqhubekayo, umphakathi usoloko ucothoza ungenelela ngaphakathi. Why? Because isheshi likile la introduce ama-programs anawo into the community. Ama-programs afana nabo youth programs, angazi bayibizani ngelimi eliphecile, but lokho sakuzwa somphakathi ukuthi bathi global youth day. Thank you. Yeah, because bathe namhlanje ilanga labantu abasha. We can agree to disagree. I-youth esipheqelezi njengoba sowubuzile umbuzo are the key fundamental role players in the community, especially in the society, because they are the ones, some of us have already graduated, you see. And then being a youth person, it shows the program, the global program that the church is having. That is why we have seen programs, right? How to build a young person. How do you want to be as a young person at the end of the day? But as a leadership, as a Canada 1 to 3, the mountain cities, we've seen it was very much important. The challenges of unemployment, the challenges of inequality, the challenges of service delivery. If we invite the church or leaders of churches, that is where some solutions might be there. Because a church is a giving heart hand. And then if a church is a giving heart hand, what does it do? Open up its hands to the poor and the poorest. You see? And then according to social needs, and then to those social needs, food parcels, clothing, rehabilitation into the community. And to rehabilitate those communities, that it means it can take the community somewhere else. And as a leadership, as we used to meet sometime in a week, we would like to say to you guys in a 2:30 conversation, the Joburg Central and the church as part of the domination itself. Right? Let the hand be reach out and touch. I do understand we've got programs and budget, how do you operate, you see. And then if you can be able to say, let's reach another helping hand, where in Soweto, wherever, we'll be love to be pleased. But next time, you see. And then that's why we said no. Let's invite community leaders but let's take out our political caps and let's take out our political shirts. Let's come and support. You see. Thank you. Because your domination it doesn't matter it's such. But what matters is where do we take the society? The youth, the young people that are behind us, what role must they play in the community?
Asibonge. I'm sure mawukuthi umamele lapho khona emakhaya uzwile umphakathi uye wabambisana kakhulu ne-2:30 conversation ne-Joburg Youth ukuthi babone ukuthi umphakathi walana uyabenefita so much. But yeah, sisakhona lana sizokhuluma nomphakathi, sikhulume nama-leaders ukwenzela ukuthi lo omamele abe nomahluko ozoyenzeka empilweni yakhe. Siyabonga kakhulu. There you have it, friends. We are back. I'm super excited. Right here, Majazana. We live Majazana, and I'm super excited to be with two beautiful mamas, two beautiful ladies, Lana. Actually, they're gonna share with us the testimony of how they came in contact with i-2:30 conversation. And surname, how did they get to be part of this event? And also because yesterday they actually had something amazing that they did. They will also share a bit of that with us. Igama Nespongo Mama, and also how did you get to be part of i-2:30 conversation and this event eyenzakalayo today?
Thank you for inviting me here. My name is Abigail Lekupe. I worship from Word of Truth Church in Malvin. I saw this of 2:30 from Joburg Central Youth Group. So me and Cynthia, my colleague, we said let's go to do this. So we walked yesterday from Malvin, Julius, to Bedford Field.
Wow. How long?
It was an hour journey.
1
hour plus.
Walking.
Yes, please. So we went there by the venue where we're going to take food, packages and clothes. So when we get there, we were just thinking it's one house. So when we get there by the gate, there was no one to ask. We didn't know what's inside. So we just stuck in sitting outside the gate. Because the security who was there by the gate couldn't help us because we didn't know where are we going. We just didn't have a number where we're going. So we were just sitting there. Then came Ashley.
The angel of light.
Angel. Then he came to fetch us from the gate. And then he said, I came to fetch you, Mamis. He said, where are we going? We thought we were just here. He said, no, Mami, we are going. It's a distance from here. So she drove us from the gate up to where we're going to take our things. When we get there, we meet so many friends there. We were very amazed to meet them. They were so friendly and kind. So that we started to take. Now we are today. We are doing amazing things. We are distributing what we picked yesterday.
Mama, Auschele, tell us for you what this experience has done for you. Igama nesenem, and also then also relate to whoever is listening. Why did you make this sacrifice? Why walk all the way from Malville until you get to Bedford? Pella, that's a distance. And who told you what you will have transport going back? Because we finished at 2 a.m. in the morning. What guarantee did you have you will get transport back?
My name is Cynthia Ndlela, worshiping at Word of Truth Malvern. One of the ladies posted this program in the group. Then I decided, I and my colleague here, I told her, we should go and attend this program. She said, but do you know that we are finishing at 2 a.m.? I told her, we are going. There we will meet the leaders. It is their duty to see that we are back home safely. All what we have to do is to go there. This is God's work. We want to partake in God's work. So we're to walk all the way. We left home at 5:30. I arrived there around after 7 o'clock. The security by the gate there at number 6, he came to the gate and asked us, ladies, where are you going? We told him truly that we don't know. We only have got number 96. Which house, which unit, we don't know. But we will wait here until we get inside. This angel of light came to pick us up. Already when we got to the scene, they had started laying down all the groceries. We joined them and enjoyed working together. After that, we had to put everything in plastics, we had to fasten up. From there, after we had finished with the groceries, we went downstairs where there were a lot of clothes, shoes. The two of us were doing the shoes, we were sorting out the shoes. Then after a while, it was around 11 or 12, I called this beautiful daughter and told her that, you know what, me, I'm hungry. I need food.
Prayer.
She said to me, okay, mommy, let me organize you something. She went inside the kitchen. And to my knowledge, I thought she was the owner of the house. The way she was friendly, the way she was free, the way she was running around, organizing people and everything. I thought she was the owner of the place, yet she wasn't. She went inside the kitchen, prepared some food. She realized I'm taking too long. Maybe mommy is going to complain or whatever. She came back to us and said, you know what? I'm still preparing. The rice is about to be okay. I'm doing the chicken breast and the sweet potatoes. Do you take potatoes, mommy? I said, yes. She said, okay, I'm coming now. I'm going to finish up. After some few minutes, she came back and said, mommies, the food is ready. Let's go inside the kitchen. We sat there inside the kitchen. She gave us our food. She served us some water. We enjoyed the meal. The program was so beautiful. You know what? I felt so happy and good to be at that time, at that place, doing God's work. Instead of there at home sleeping, maybe I was going to be attempted and open TV on a Friday. We really enjoyed this program. We wish God can keep us doing His work. We are asking for energy, sustenance, knowledge, and wisdom and unity in doing God's work.
Thank you. There you have it, my good people out there. These two beautiful mamas not only walked, not only sacrificed their time, but actually took everything they had to make sure they go out of their way just to be part of this event and partner with 230 Conversation. They are super excited, and even today they made an effort to be here just to make sure that the effort, the sacrifice they gave in yesterday is fruitful for today. And for that, I declare blessings upon their lives, blessing as they go in, blessing as they come out, blessing in all their future endeavors and future desires and plans. May God richly bless you. You can be part of this partnership with 230 Conversation. Please follow 230 Conversation on all their social media platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Today at 2:30, exactly 2:30, their second episode of the podcast is premiering, Divorce. Make sure that you like the page, make sure that you follow them, and make sure that you share with friends. Yes, sisalana sikhambanga. That's why I said don't touch that dial, we'll be right back. Sesijikile and you know mama lana uzositshela igama lakhe nesibongo sakhe, asitshele ukuthi kahle kahle yena uzwe ngobani ukuthi kunento efana nale eyenzeka kule community hall yaseMajazana.
Sanibonani, igama uSinenhlanhla wakwaShozi, ngingumhlali wakhona khona la eMountain City. I-event i-announce-iwe on our community group, ngizwe kanjani. Then namhlanje kuseni ngike ngavuka and I'm one of the community leaders as well. So ngasengiqoqa abogogo ukuthi beze ngapha eNzansi. Into emnandi ukuthi siqale ngeservice yenkonzo this morning. Okwesibili ukubona abantu abasha be-active. Ngiyabathanda abantu abasha kakhulu. I love getting kids out of the street and getting something for the community. Khona okuncane esikwenzayo nathi ngapha. Engikubenefithile namhlanje ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngithole umfutho nesibindi, ngikhiphe fear out of the window ukuthi ngingavinjelwa ifear entweni engifuna ukuyenza. Ngifuna uqala nami initiative yama sanitary pads are reusable ngomthondi, so ngifuna ukuthi ngiwathunge for abantu abazana, but benginefear ukuthi bazoyamkela, ngebayamkele, looking at ama finances wabazali abazoba benefited. So mangisuka la ngiyakhona ingakho ngiyifuna indwa ukuthi nami ngenze intsha namhlanje ivuselele kumina.
Wow, nine. I think kulo muntu omamele lapha ekhaya lapho okhona umama already sokunento eyamthinta ukuthi kube nempumela yokuthi afise ukuqala into efana nale. If you are out there and you want to be part of Majazana project azoyiqala of supplying ama sanitary pads, please make sure that you come in contact with umphakathi walana and get hold of her and be able, it could be, sometimes it's just mere donation of a 15 rand. It makes a difference in a girl child. So if you're out there and you want to be part of Le Project Azoikala, please make sure you contact either 230 Conversation and we will link you, no mama, and make sure that this dream and this project anayo iya phumelela. What challenges did you face, mom, as you're preparing for this event?
Abantu abayi-understand into ofuna ukuqala, hence kuba khona ifear ukuthi izokwamukeleka yini. However, siyabona ukuthi abazali bahlupheka kangakanani. Kunabantwana abazigcina bangayi esikoleni because uswela ama-pads, and wenze example ngo-15 rand ama-pads eShoprite khona ama-5 rand. So ngo-15 rand ngithola ama-packets awu-3. Already khona manje ngiyakwazi ukuthi umntwana mayifika kumina athi nginawo ngikhiphe lawo enginawo endlini nginikeze ukuthi umntwana abusteke confidence. And angifuni ukusiza abantwana bamantombazane kuphela, ngifuna ukusiza nabo abafana. Uma ngisiza abafana ngifuna ihempa yabafana, ngifuna ukufaka kube khona i-Colgate, sibheke ini i-personal hygiene yomntwana ukuthi umntwana akasekhula abe nokuzithemba, because uqala ngomuntu akithi. Umntwana mangabe engazithembi yena because of ekhaya i-Colgate ayikho akasakwazi ukusmile, ekhaya i-roll-on ayikho akasakwazi ukudlala participate in sports. So ama-hampers njengalawo azokwenza ukuthi abantwana babe ne-confidence, ukuthi abantwana ukuthi kusasa labo qhakaza.
Hi, there you have it, my friends. Make sure that wherever you are, you can be part of this project. Partner no mama, get in contact with 230 Conversation, get in contact with leadership yaseMajazana just to make sure ukuthi lento afisa ifezeke iyafezeka. But for me, ngisalana, don't go away. We'll be right back. Siyabonga mama.
Thank you.
We're back after the break. Yes, Silana Majazana, and I'm with these two ladies. They became they came here just to be part of the event eqhubeka lana eMajazana. Bazozi-introduce basitshele igama nesibongo, basitshele nokuthi baze kanjani ukuthi bafike lana, bazwe ngobani, and how has this event actually been a benefit to them. So bazasinikeza igama nesename, basitshele ukuthi-ke lento eqhubekayo lana babenefithe kanjani. Zoqala ngawe.
Igama lami nguPhumla wakamvelase. Sizela actually it was a word of mouth ngoba sizwile nje ukuthi khona kade yenzeka la, then seza ke actually ke sesibenefits.
Nayi indaba enhle. You know, yazi mawuthi you were about to give up. It reminds me of the story in the Bible. This woman, 12 years, she was bleeding. And she had done everything. Uzame konke abodokotela bamtshela ukuthi yenza lokhu nalokhu, and she was almost in the verge of giving up. Just one last minute uzwa kuthiwa uJesu is passing by. What uyazini? Angifuni okuningi. Just mangingathinta nje, just the hem of his garment. And I'm glad you did not give up. There is always something about not giving up. And I believe that this is a testimony ukuthi yini eyenzekayo ma unga give up in life. And I believe that you have had challenges empilweni, and that should actually speak to you ukuthi in the future, whatever things ofuna ukuzenza, never give up. Abantu abasha with i-230 conversation bathe bezelana just to partner together bazoyenza umahluko lana. We hope and sithemba ukuthi lokho esikwenzile kwenze umahluko omkhulu, and in the future sizonivakashela just to check on you guys. But siyabonga kakhulu ukusinikeza isikhathi senu nakho konke. uNkulunkulu anezele kahle. God bless you. Welcome back. You are still Nomfogampo of right here eMajazana, and we're super excited. It's a long day. Siphuza namanzi just to ehlisa ibubble. And I'm with one of the leaders, the 230 conversation, Untabi, saying she's just going to share with us this session. Lana Escorner is a session for the kids. This is where the young kids are coming in just to get different things, and so she's going to tell us her name, her surname, and what's really happening here, right here at the back of this wall.
Okay, hi, my name is Ntabiseng Letsatsi, and I'm a big fan of 230. I'm not a leader.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and here in this room we are helping kids with choosing clothes. We have pants, we have school shoes and school uniforms, so that's what we are doing. And it's very hot. It's very hot.
There you have it. And next to me, I can see there are shoes. There is a company that donated shoes. It's brand new school shoes for kids for Lomphakathi waseMajazana. And trust me, 230 is in conversation not only with different people but with different organizations just to make sure that people come through. And so one of the organization, I've forgotten the name, but Soul to Soul donated these brand new shoes, pairs for our kids. At least Monday morning, mabaye esikolweni, they have brand new shoes that they are gonna be wearing. What a feeling these kids are gonna have just to know ukuthi bazofana nabanye abantwana, bazofana nezinye ingane, and get to school knowing, and it makes a child feel good just to have something new. I know, Mina, growing up, I knew that Christmas time, New Year time, when we had new clothes, it made me feel good about it. And so I know that these kids are gonna feel good about it. And we thank you so much for this organization that partnered with 230 Conversation. But thank you so much, Ntabiseng, for helping these kids so that they can be part of this. I can see it's hot, but I can see you guys are passionate. You are gently with the kids. You are patient with the kids. Abanye, as I was coming in, you just said, Unabanya share the second round. You understand? And it takes a heart for umuntu ukuthi adile nabantwana, because mawungenanhliziyo you will not deal nabantwana. Some will come 2 times, 3 times, and you still need to bear along with them. And what has that lastly taught you ukudila nabantwana?
Okay, so one thing that I'm appreciating so far is that when the kids come in here, they know their needs. So when you ask them what do you want, one will tell you I just want school shoes, and I'm liking that. But also Yeah, they're actually making it easy for us because we know what they want and they listen. Even when we tell them that choose 2 here, choose 1 here, they do listen. And yeah, besides the heat, it's nice. It's always amazing being here and doing this.
There you have it, my beautiful friends, my good friends out there. Yes, we are super excited. Let me just steal this lady for a second. Now we are okay, she said she's coming back. But thank you so much for being part of this event. Please don't go away. We'll be right back. We're still here. Welcome back. Yes, you are still watching Umforam of right here in Majazana. We are super excited. We have decided also just to make sure that the leadership of Lenkonzo Yala Majazana be part of this interview so that they can share with us their journey, they can share with us their story. So, Mama Lana, she's going to introduce herself, tell us her name, her surname, and also Ubuti Upumapi, Welipi Banda. How did they partner together with 230 Conversation in making this event possible? What were the challenges that they also made as they were preparing for this, or even today, on the same day when all this is happening? Welcome, Mama, and thank you for joining us. Ikama nesibongo.
Mina igama lami nguPatricia Dube, Mrs. Patricia Dube. Unfortunately, this is not Majazana, this is Mountain City.
Oh, Mountain City.
Yeah,
So
it's
what's in
mountain.
between?
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
it's
okay.
the branch in
Oh,
Majazana,
okay,
Yebo. Yebo. I've been here in Mountain City since 2018, and our branch was established in early 2019. I think it was in February. Yeah, I've forgotten the date, but it was in February. When we started the branch, it was very challenging. We were only 4 ladies.
Wow.
We were only 4 ladies.
Manje.
Manje, so we've got 24 baptized members.
Of which church? Phela abantu bamamela bazi ukuthi baptized from which? Inkonzo yakho.
Inkonzo from Joburg Central Church. Isabatha, yebo. Yebo, Isabatha from. No, the Seventh-day Adventists from Joburg Central, branch at Joburg Central. We've got 24 baptized members. Attendance here regularly is about 50 to 55. Yeah. We had a campaign which left us with 11 people who are doing Bible study in Fundis every Thursdays evening. Yeah.
So how did you partner in a 230 Conversation? Who came in contact with you, and how did they identify Lindawo as a place that needs a ibanda lamasapata just to make an impact kulo mphakathi walapha?
I came in contact with the 230 Conversation leader we Joburg Central, Brighton, yes. On a day late, choose it's our guest day.
Oh, wow.
And when master to finalize out this guest day, the following day, Brighton young phone, Mama, we are coming to Mountain City for Youth Day. Yeah, Global Youth Day. No, it's the guest day yet. Nathi but akuhluphi iday yakhona ngoba abantu vele sebesingise ama-guest azobe khona, umphakathi uzobe ukhona, nani lizowuthola lapho umphakathi. Wathi no, asizisodwa, siza ne-group abathi 230 Conversation. Then on the Sabbath afternoon, 2 of them came. It was Ashley and Tanda. So yes, we met, we sat down, we talked, and we polished everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what were the challenges that Sangane now as we're preparing for this, or even today? Because I think Eman Kuluma, even the leader Yamphakathi Dana, we were talking about some of the challenges about was also the fact that sometimes we told to Achena when you to Mama Satelu Badis, Badis. So isn't this fun nowadays? Is Henry Shekanja?
Sikhonile ukuzihenglisha ngoba angithi basinikezile inamba yabantu okuze sibabhale ukuthi bhala abantu abangaka. I-challenge ekhona la i-politics. You know where there is politics, kuba nenqushinqushe ethile, but we don't go with politics. We are a church. Asifuna ukudlula ku-politics. Thina we are a church. We have to bring those people who are into politics together. Bahlangane bangazondani. Iyo lento ebesiyenza, sithethe bonke abazondanayo nabathandanayo sababhala bonke balindele ama-food parcel wabo njengala manje, but i-challenge esinayo ukuthi ama-food parcel mancane, abantu baningi kakhulu. I-challenge so.
Yo, hi, there you have it, Bangane emakhaya lapha likhona. I think as we are listening to Umama, she's simply saying the church uNkulunkulu has created it to be the glue to be the one that brings people together from different backgrounds, from different social challenges, and also as they bring them together just to address whatever issues that they might have. Sometimes we might not see eye to eye, no mama, but uJesu lendlela yokuthi asihehe, asilethe closer, and he breaks the barriers in between. Remember ngesikhathi sakhe he broke the barriers between the Jews and the Samaritans, and this is what ibandla elikwenzile right here kulo mphakathi. And I believe that the mark that they have left in this community will go a long way in addressing some of the issues that might be here. But for the future, we are simply saying kumphakathi who might listen to this, next time when an invitation is made ukuthi sicela ubhalise, please make sure uyabhalisa. When you are invited for an event, it could be a wedding, it could be a party, but RSVP, there's a reason why basho kanjalo. They simply want to make sure that you are covered, you are catered for, and you are given all the full attention. And if you don't do that, you are making the mistake yokuthi ucabanga ukuthi you are being sidelined while you are the one that did not listen to what the request was saying. So in the future, I'm simply saying, let's make sure mabeti bhalisani ngiyabhalisa. But for me, ngisalana, phuza amanzi ngilani. Don't go away. We'll be right back after the break. There you have it. Welcome back, welcome back. You are still watching and you're still tuned. And unomfoka Mpofu right here in Majazana, and this is a beautiful, beautiful day where we are coming to make an impact. And joining me on this interview is my leader since Izolo. I think I met him for the first time Izolo, and we're driving through. We did a few collections here and there, but I just want him to share with us name, surname, and also ukuthi uyini as a leader. What is it that they are here to do? What impact do they want to make in this community? Majazana, how did they partner with 230 Conversation, and kwenzakalani right here in this room?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, my leader. My name is Brighton Jobu, and I'm the youth director at Johannesburg Central. So this year, for a change, we thought let's partner with 230 Conversation and pull up together and bring the resources to one place, and then try to make a difference in this area. This area actually in Mountain City is it's a branch of Joburg Central, and so there are people who usually are in need of food, and they look up to the church. They look up to the church, to the community. Members of the community, they usually go to the local church to try and ask one or two things. And then we thought, no, let's partner together, bring more resources, and it will make a difference. And in this room here, it was full of clothes for men and shoes here. It's been collected, most of those there's been distributed, and yeah, we are hoping it's going to make a huge difference. And the food that we are still yet to distribute, we hope that is going to make a big difference, my leader, in terms of there are some people who sleep hungry, some have 1 meal per day in this community, and some they go to school. Someone posted in the church community that there's someone who was walking to school with barefooted, literally nothing. And then we thought, no, this initiative will make a huge difference from the school kids all to the elderly people.
Thank you so much, my leader. There you have it, to you good people that are out there. Brighton being the leader at Joburg Central, partnering together with 230 Conversation, thought, you know what, we have enjoyed the privileges Tina Silana ngaphandle, but why not go to a community that is less privileged? And this reminds me of what the Bible says, where Christ in the end, when he separates the sheep and the goat, he says, to those on the right, you good and faithful servant, too, because you have been faithful in the little, enter into the joys. To you on the left, because you have been unfaithful. And they ask, but Lord, why are you separating us like that? He says, I was hungry and you did not feed me. I was naked, you did not clothe me. I was in need and you did not cater for me. And he says, you saw me naked, you covered me. You saw me hungry and you fed me. And he says, inasmuch as you have done to the little of these brethren, you have done it to me. To whoever made a contribution through their sacrifice, through their prayer, through their monies, through the food contribution, the clothing that they gave, to who you have made a huge difference to these people. You have no idea the impact that you have made. And the youth today are simply saying, we are showing up, and in these cities, we are making a difference. It is because of you that these young people have made this project successful and have made it possible. And thank you so much for the effort, for the sacrifice. You might not have made it physically, but your contribution made it a long way. Somebody's life today has been changed. Somebody's life today has been transformed. And somebody's kid tomorrow, on Monday, as they're walking to school, they're putting on brand new shoes. And you know the feeling they're gonna have, just to know that with other kids who have new shoes, they are gonna feel excited, they're gonna feel good about themselves. And thank you so much for that contribution that you made. God bless you abundantly. Yes, we are still here, and we have packed the stuff out of the van just here, just to show you what the package contains, so that in the future, if you want to be part of this project, you can know what you can simply contribute with. Yeah, so we have mealie meal, and we have flour, we have sugar, we have insipho, and we have tea bags, we have salt, we have macaroni, we have beans, and then we have a couple of books that we are sharing. These were donated by the Seventh-day Adventist Conference. They actually donated these, and so you can see that this package, we are simply saying, akukho kuningi, but wenza umahluko. You know, so if in the future you want to be part of this, you can know that these are some of the things that become part of your package. Please, you can contribute to BC, you can contribute, you know, flour, you can contribute salt, sugar, or anything. It makes a huge difference in somebody's life. But yeah, please make sure that you join us on the future projects that we'll be having with 230 Conversation. Don't forget to follow them on all their social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Welcome back. We are still here. It's in the afternoon. You are tuned and you are actually watching 230 Conversation live right here in this place, Orange Farm area. And Mfokampo Fulona, and joining me this afternoon is one of the sponsors for this project. He will introduce himself. He will tell us his name is Sainem and how he got hold of 230 Conversation, how they have partnered together with 230 Conversation, and what is it that they are willing in the future to do for future endeavors in such project, because I believe that such projects for impact in different places hold so much significance and also impact. My brother, welcome and thank you so much for joining us. Your name and surname, and where are you from?
Okay, my name is Mo Boys Monetsi. I'm from a company called Great Hope Insurance. We're an insurance company. We are based in South Africa, and we've also branches in other SADC countries. We are here because of the invitation from the 230 Conversation. I stay in a Senton area, and I worship. I'm an Adventist. I go to Senton Church. So there's another day when a lady, Michle, invited me to attend a 230 Conversation program. And after that, I started to follow them on social media and also through their YouTube channel. So I was just inspired when I see that the organization is made up of young people who are willing or who are sacrificing their little resources to support God's ministry. You know, sometimes as young people, we get occupied by many things. We want to make money. Guys, let's have business ideas. Let's start this project. But this young people, yes, they came up with an idea of saying, we are going to save our community. So yeah, that's when I started to follow them. So when they told us about this event, we said, okay, we are going to give you money, and on top of that, we are going to provide vehicles. We're supposed to bring 2 vehicles, but later on they said 1 phone was enough. They are still able to do that. On their next future program is that I told them that whenever you need Great Hope, because our company is called Great Hope Insurance.
Giving hope to the hope.
Yes, we're giving hope to the people. So we said to them that we are permanent sponsors. Wow. So now there is a next event for the blankets and so on. So like our first the donation that we did now, it was a bit small, but we are going to increase, and we are going to make sure that we always support God's ministry. I once read a book called Spiritual Gifts volume 1 or 2. I'm confused. It talks about Noah. The book, the Ellen G. White says that Noah, he used all his resources to build the ark. And then the book went on to say that at the end of the day, it's Noah who benefited. So it went on to say again, if you invest in God's work, God will bless you, multiply.
Wow, there you have it, my great fans that are listening and that are watching. But just before he locks off, I just want to find out from him, if people want to follow you, if they want to find out more about Great Hope, where can they find you in social media? Where are you guys? Give us your contacts, give us your social media platforms so that people can plug in and get the hope that you are saying you are giving.
Before I say that, I also wanted to say that besides Truth organization, we have also worked with other organizations like Lindam Tembu Foundation. If you follow him, I think he's playing for Sekukune, he was playing for Pirates. They had a tournament in Soweto whereby they were fighting against drugs and child abuse and so on. We also sponsored the tournament. So we have been working with organizations, yes. So those ones to follow us, our Facebook page, it's Great Hope. If you just type on Facebook, Great Hope,
they will find you.
They will find us.
Are you also on Instagram? Are you on TikTok?
I'm on TikTok.
You're on TikTok. Please do follow the man. Do follow the organization.
TikTok, it's More Boys Munetsi. On Facebook page, my name, More Boys Munetsi, and Great Hope for the organization.
There you have it, my friends at home and wherever you are. Do follow these guys. Do follow 230 Conversation on all their social media platforms. Don't miss out. It's already after 2, am I right? So please don't forget to log into their YouTube channel, like it, follow on the new podcast that they have started, and be part of the hope that people need. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you for the great work that you're doing.
Thank you very much, my
It's
friend.
a pleasure.
Sure.
Welcome back. We are still here in the community Orange Farm. It has been an exhausting, it has been an exciting, it has been a great day. Mufukampofu has been capturing every moment with Benji behind the scenes, and 230 Conversation being part of the one that have been driving this event. But joining me this afternoon is Umfundisi Unchangaze, who will introduce himself and tell us more as to which pastor, for which church is he pastoring, and how did he come to be part of this event. What does this event mean to him? How does he feel it has impacted the community, this event, especially when we talk about GYD Global Youth Day, where in this year's theme, we are simply saying, show up in the cities. Mfundisi, tell us more.
Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon. My name is Pastor I.M. Njangase. I must express that, first of all, I am so much overwhelmed by seeing what I see. I must make a confession that Global Youth Day happens every year, but I think this year we are really happy. This one I think is the biggest of all. And also I must say that the community have expressed their joy. I've been meeting some men and women here who are saying our job is great, and they're so appreciative of what they have received today, from the clothes to the food parcels. And also as a pastor of the Johannesburg Central Seventh-day Adventist in the city of Johannesburg, this theme fits in very well.
Show up in the cities.
Yes, in the cities. But now we want to extend also our mission, not only focus on the city, but outside the city, such as this place, because it is a rural area. I want to also mention that the partnership between ourselves and the 230 Conversations, I see this for the first time, but I pray that it's not starting only now and ending. I wish we can continue this partnership. We have seen something here like miracles, because food, I mean the parcels were counted, but people were more than the number of this, and then we saw people going away and buying again some more. We just want to say thank you to all of you. We don't know what to say, but in the 25, Christ says, whatever that you have done to people on earth, are doing it to me. May the good God bless the 230 Conversations, because of the great job they've done. They are the one to show in heaven.
Mfundisi Wami, just before you exit, what is it that you would want to say to someone who was not part of this event, someone who has never understood what Global Youth Day is all about? after you have experienced this, what would you say to them as they're watching this?
I would say that those who are watching this should aim to be part of such an event. Of course, for life is an event, but by the grace of God, it must be a lifestyle in the near future. So let them, also, if they are young in particular, let them participate as well, by all means, because they are welcome to come and part of the Global Youth Day. Maybe the Sunday Adventist Church is underestimated, but this church has got a powerful mission, and this mission must be driven by young people. What I can say to the viewers is that the church is not there to entertain the youth, but the church is there to challenge the youth to do something for others. And we have seen that if you challenge the youth will go all out. And I'm telling you, they'll do greater work, great things than you can imagine. They are an army of youth that needs to be trained, and we're hopeful that they are trained already. Those who are not, they get some training and they can participate and make a difference.
Wow, you just remind me of this powerful statement. It says, with such a mighty arm of young people, rightly train how soon the mission, the message of the soon risen Savior can be preached to the whole world, and the end shall come. And thank you so much for everyone who took part. But lastly, just excited about this one thing. As Umfundisi was just saying, we had anticipated roughly around 160 people, but somehow the number grew amazingly to 200 and something. And God sent an angel. God sent someone, the Good Samaritan, who came last minute and donated more parcels. And for that, it is expanded that we pronounce blessing upon such. May God bless that individual. May God bless that organization, that company, whoever it is, beyond measure. May you open doors that have never been opened. Bless them as they are going out. Bless them as they're coming back. Protect their territory and increase it. And thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much.
God bless you. Amen. Thank you. God bless you.
Welcome back. Yes, the days, it has been a long day, and you have been with Umfokampofu throughout the day, just giving you the snippets of what is currently happening here. And joining me this afternoon is a lady. She will introduce herself, tell us more about herself, and also to which organization does she belong to, what is it that they are doing, because I've seen that even in the past 230 Conversation project that we have had, she has been there hands-on doing a lot, but maybe people don't know her and who she works with and what they do there. She will introduce herself, give us the name, the surname, and also what the organization Yabo does. So over to you, Mama.
Okay, good day. My name is Chipiwa Ramaru. I work at Social Development Jimiston.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, I'm a social worker. I work with Sikelelwa. Okay. Normally when we support you guys, it's the three of us. Okay. So our main aim is we've been rendering programs within the community. So we've seen the efforts and the manpower that you are bringing, but in terms of coordination,
it's a challenge.
It's a challenge, dealing with masses. So since it's our area of expertise,
and your daily.
Yes, we are dealing with communities' behavior and abnormal behaviors.
You know how to deal with them.
So we volunteered ourselves to come and assist in terms of coordination.
Okay, that's beautiful. Yes. So as a social worker in the communities, what is it that you guys do? And have you done previous collaborations with 230 Conversation? If ever you did, Begugupi.
Okay, we've been with 230 Conversation twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So this is your second time?
This is my third time.
Oh, your third time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my third time.
You've come a long way.
Yeah, this is my third time today. But in my organization where I work, we deal with orphaned and vulnerable children, the abused women, the people who are coming from outside who are non-citizens of South Africa. So because when they come this side, many of them they struggle because they are not documented. Yeah, so we also do removals where maybe you find the child is being abused. So we remove and take either the mother or the child to the place of safety.
Okay.
So whilst we are still investigating.
Okay, what's really happened?
Yeah, what really happened, because others you'll find that there's rape incest within the family.
Exactly.
Others, the step-parents abusing the child. So we investigate whilst the child is in the place of care. So with the USIK, I think she's the one who's doing a lot, because last time I remember one of the clients even passed away she fundraised for that burial
Wow. to be a success, to make sure
because
it
the
happens.
family
couldn't afford.
couldn't afford.
Wow.
So she has to network with the municipalities, the indigent burials and everything, and make sure that, like us black women, African people, when we meet and there's no meal,
Then it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a
So
problem.
when you coordinate, you have to leave the family at balance. That
Yes. Wow, there you have it, my friends out there. You see, 230 Conversation is not just a 230 Conversation platform, but it is a self-supporting ministry that has seen the need emphakathini in the community to make sure that it reaches out, and it has partnered with many organizations. As you see, there are people that have come on board, Umama Lana and Abon Sigelelo, they have partnered with 230 Conversation. So when we have these events, like she has mentioned in the previous one I saw her, they are part of it. And as they do social worker, these are the kind of people that deal with abuse, issues of child delinquency and all those kind of things, where they chip in, where they do counseling, where they do recommendation if ever need be, for where these people need a help with. But we thank you so much for being part and parcel of this great work that 230 Conversation is doing. And if people want to get in contact with you, where can they find you? Where are you available? Are you on social platforms?
No, we are situated at number 40 Catlin Street, Jimiston.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, the people, the community members from the previous outreach that we were also identifying whilst we were there.
Talking to
yeah,
them,
many of
engaging
them, they've been able to be assisted with
Wow.
their certificates, like grants
Wow.
and whatever. But I think Sike, she can give you that
That
stats of the people
of which
that
we will speak to her shortly.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mama, for that and for your time. There you have it, friends. It's not just 230 Conversation just coming in this community, but the partnership has outgrown in such a way that, as she's testifying, there are people that have been helped with birth certificates. Those that were struggling couldn't get, as social workers, they have chipped in, helped in those kind of things. I don't know what is it that you can also partner with when it comes to a 230 Conversation. There's a skill that you have, there's a contact that you have, there's access that you have. We need that in this conversation that we are having with you today, so that you can be part of a great change in making our communities a better place, safe places where people find hope and they can live hopeful for tomorrow. But as for me, Nisakona, don't go away.
Wow.
Welcome back. It has been it has been a long day, but we're still here. This is the last interview, and I promise you it's going to be a great one. And it has been an awesome and a great day. Yes, this is 230 Conversation. We've been coming to you live right here in Orange Farm. What in the No, but I say Majazana. Mountain, but there's a mountain inside. There's a mountain in between. But anyway, never mind that. Joining me this afternoon, just before the close of the day, she has been a busy lady throughout the day, is Nsigelelo. She will give us a name, the surname, and what she does. How have they partnered with 230 Conversation in the past projects, and what is it that they have assisted Umphakathi in those projects that they have done, and what is it that they are willing to do for future endeavors with 230 Conversation. So over to you, Nsigelelo.
All right. Hi, Bahlali. My name is Sikelelo Mbasane. As you can see, I represent the Department of Social Development. I'm a social worker. This is my field. This is my food. These are my clients. These are my people. So I actually met 230 Conversations when they were working within my area. That was marathon last year. Yes. So what we assisted them with was crowd management, which was our clients. So the impact that we had, we actually got a lot of clients from that. The interaction that we had, they actually realized that we are there for the community. Even after 230 Conversation left, I was left with a whole lot of a caseload, if I were to say, and clients. But it is my pleasure to meet them, and it is my pleasure to see them in their environment. So I want to thank that 230 and 230 Conversations. Had it not been of them, I would have not met my clients, which I was supposed to meet long time ago. Yes, we interacted on a different, it was no longer about the caseload, it was just food and everything else. And I thought to myself, you know what? I know we work with areas, but I jumped in. This is not my area. but I jumped in still assisting with the same. It has been a very long day, but a very fruitful one. It has been a very long day. We met a lot of cases even here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna refer to the nearest child protection that is working in this area. So we have taken all the details and everything. It has been a pleasure working with 230 Conversations, seeing Abantu Base. I don't know if it's mountain high or high mountain, whatever the case is. There's a mountain and there's a high. So thank you so much to 30 Conversation. The impact that you have, it is amazing. When I now speak, it now makes sense because at least I'm meeting people at their point of need. Before we can talk about problems, we need to address the issue of the stomach. So you have just done that. We need to clothe people. So you guys have just done that. And I think even if you go anywhere, I will always go with you. Thank you so much.
Yes, before you go, in the past project that you have done, how did you assist the community? 1 or 2 cases?
All right. Because confidentiality is an issue, I will just, we assisted with birth registrations. We had a lot of kids that were not documented. I've assisted a lot. We also had issues with child neglect. We also had issues with a whole lot of issues that had to deal with abuse, and we attended to them. But most of it all, it was registration. Yes, children were not documented, and we assisted with that.
So, finally, where can people find you? Are you on social media? If you are on social media, which platforms are you using? Because people will want to contact you. Are you comfortable with them contacting you? Because that's your field as a social worker.
My brother, I work with areas. So even if I were to give out my details, if you are calling me from, but okay, this is what I will do. We do not share our on social media. But if you contact 230 Conversation, Ta or Sekel, they'll be able, even you'll be able to get my details. So what I would do is, if you are not in my area, I will link you up with the social workers that are within your area, which is what I have done here. I've taken all the list of people that really had burning issues. I'm going to give it to the social workers that are working in the area. So unfortunately, on social media, I cannot give you because I don't work on those areas. Yes.
Thank you so much, Nsige, for the great work that you're doing. It is really commendable. We really appreciate it. Thank you to 230 Conversation for the partnership that you have partnered with in different organizations. We now see I'm a social worker, the great work they have done. They've assisted kids with a birth certificate, and that goes a long way. So if ever you are going to watch this from this area and you need help, contact 230 Conversation with any of those leaders or even the local community leaders and be able to get help that you need. And for us here, we are logging off. See you next time. Until then, God bless you. And we're signing off with beautiful music right here from this place.